Um, it's Monday, and I think I don't know really what I wanted to talk about today. I've been thinking about doing this. I'm thinking of creating like a video diary, I guess. And so, in order to kind of collect my thoughts and put them somewhere, I like writing, so I think I'll write as well. But yeah, I think I just wanted to kind of start a video diary and put it on YouTube, because why wouldn't you do something like that? Just put it out there. Anyway, part of it I think is just overcoming feelings of maybe inadequacy, feelings of helping myself feel a bit more, I think, self-compassionate. That's sort of the buzzword for me this week, is learning about self-compassion. It's a really difficult one. I don't know why. Well, I do know why, but I mean, I never really heard of it in those terms up until recently. So I'm really enjoying thinking about it and taking into consideration what self-compassion really means. And so those are some questions I've been asking myself this week. What does self-compassion mean? So, I don't know. I think some of my thoughts about it are that, you're simply compassionate with yourself. It's the most obvious. But, what does that mean to me? I think it means being, empathetic with yourself about mistakes or, I don't know, what happened yesterday, if it was good or bad. Or for me, I struggle with a lot of anxiety. And so that really can send me into a bit of a, like a spin out in my head. And so what I end up doing is I go around and around in a circle about something and think, oh, I should have done it differently. I didn't do it right, or I didn't this, or I didn't that. And then, you just kind of end up as a sort of a downward spiral into just feeling like shit. And so, unless you get a hold of it. So I think that's where self-compassion comes in, where I can just stop that a little bit, accept that it's actually anxiety, and sort of acknowledge it and figure it out. So, and I guess speaking to anxiety, I don't really think I understood myself as someone with anxiety until probably a few years ago. And somebody told me, it was a counselor, that, hey, gal, you have anxiety. And so hearing somebody say that kind of made it feel better, I guess. I just find it interesting how uncompassionate we are, or I certainly am with myself, about reasons behind things, where I just end up spiraling again downward and blame myself for being so dumb in my mind. I think, why are you running down this road in your head? Why do you keep going down that path? Why are you pondering all these things that aren't in your control? And instead recognizing it and trying to figure out what to do with it. So self-compassion comes in. And I'm really working at taking a moment to stop the spiral and to recognize what I'm thinking about and trying to figure out maybe a solution to it. I was recently given a thought log, and so I just spent some time going over a couple of incidents that happened this week that made me feel a certain way. And there was like a counter statement at the very end of it. And it seems so simple, but it really hasn't been so easy to get your hands on or get your head around to be able to apply it to your life. So that's my week, has just been a lot of thinking, a lot of processing, a lot of overthinking, a lot of personal forgiveness, Just trying to maintain some self-compassion in regard to, well, all of it. So, yeah, I guess that's it. Self-compassion. Not as easy as one might think. That's it.